Welcome back to my Let's Play of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. This is the 39th day of Skyrim. It has been 39 days since the Dragonborn's journey began at Helgen. And, I'm gonna be doing the first lessons quest of the Mages Guild since I am here. I've been allowed to join the College of Winterhold and need to find Maribel Irvine for a tour of the grounds. And it is Midas, 7 a.m., 24th of Heartfire, 4th Era, 201. Sorry, I almost forgot to say that. And now, I'm gonna go talk to Maribel Irvine.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll
Maybe.
give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Alright. Hall of Attainment.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Alright.
I think the college is due for a change.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Alright. Listen to Tolfdir.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
And what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think we should learn something practical.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I have a ward spell, but I've never really used it.
That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me.
Alright.
Anyone else?
Gotta get lesser ward. Restoration. Lesser ward.
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
Okay.
You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you.
The ward's
Over
up.
there, please, just opposite me.
I'm
I don't
there.
want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start.
There you go.
I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Completed. First lessons. Hey, Tolfdir.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
Can you tell me more about wards?
The key to wards is that they take time to charge. Not long, but you can't start casting with a fireball coming at you. Also, if your ward isn't negated by an incoming spell, it will recharge itself after a moment or two. Just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained of your magical reserves.
Yeah.
All right, then.
No offense, but new here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better.
Why aren't there many Nords at the college?
Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races. No offense, of course. Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic, so it's not off to a good start. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the Aldmeri Dominion, who are elves and magic users. And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed. It's all fairly damning.
Yeah. Is it difficult being away from your family?
Not at all. I consider it a blessing. My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years of insisting that this is what I'm meant to do.
Jizarigo.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet?
Not yet, but I will.
Ah, this is good. But Jizargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo.
You seem excited to be here.
Oh yes, Jizargo hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
Indeed. Not everything is a competition, you know.
Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it.
Why did you become a student at the college?
Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Jizargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Jizargo to become great.
You seem very sure of yourself.
There is much for Jizargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jizargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt. Until next time.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
What is it you do here?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
Does the Archmage often ask for advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time,
Indeed.
I believe he will be more trusting.
Tell me about the Thalmor.
Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim.
Indeed.
To guide its people through this time of transition.
Indeed.
To help lead them to a better future.
Right. To Sarthal, I guess. I'm not gonna just keep doing the Mages Guild, though.
I think the college is due for a change.
I guess I want to focus first on the Civil War quest and the main quest, but since I was here at the college, I thought I might as well start the Mages Guild quest line. So, I'm going to Sarthal, which is over there.
The gods gave you two hands. You use them both?
This might lead me to Sarthal.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generation embracing.
Well, this was a quick way to get to Sarthal. Enemies nearby. We'll start using destruction. No. I didn't mean to hit. I thought it was a wolf. Set firebolt as a favorite. Ice spike, lightning bolts. I got firebolt now. Figure I start, like I said, figure I start leveling up restorate destruction. What's destruction at? Destruction's at 39.
Don't think you can barter with me like a middle-class shopkeeper.
I wasn't even talking to you. Alright, I wonder if this troll is gonna be there. What's going on over there?
How do you feel?
Vigilant of Stendar. There's a troll. Three. Another firebolt. We got him. There's a healing. What's going on here? Alright. Restore my way to victory. Troll, dangerous. Dangerous troll. Do I have any potions of magicka? Sarthal. Over here somewhere. Destruction. I have augmented shock. So, Sarthal discovered. Nobody's here yet. There's Lydia. I guess I was too fast for everybody else. There's 12th deer. Everybody walks so slow.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
What's so important about this place?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
I'm ready, let's go.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Okay. Follow 12th deer. Completed. Meet 12th deer outside Sarthal. I'm gonna be using my lightning bolt since I have augmented shock. At least one perk point in augmented shock. I figure since I'm no longer doing archery, I can have whatever magic I want in the other hand. So it's gonna be a mix of destruction and restoration.
I'm not so sure we should be here.
Sarthal
Keep your hands to yourself.
North settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthal.
Yeah, what happened to all these ruins?
This is an exciting opportunity for us. Well, are there any questions before we begin?
I don't have any more questions. What would you like me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Cesargo, what shall we have you do? Ah, why don't you verify that we're the first ones here? Look for any amount of tampering. All right, everyone. Careful.
It's going to take forever to sift through all this.
What do you know about Ancano?
He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it.
Talftir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
What did you need me to do?
Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
Alright. Round up artifacts. I'll also take the soul gem. Enchanted ring. Enchanted ring. Enchanted ring.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
I pulled an amulet off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Use the amulets. I don't know how I remember how to do this.
See that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might your spell take.
Okay. Alright.
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Some sort of ghost or apparition appeared to me. It spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
What's the Psijic Order?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
Why is the Psijic Order contacting me?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. Take care now.
Indeed.
Did you hear something?
Well, that's not doing any damage. Oh, what the? Atronach. Atronach. Yeah, that lightning spell, terrible. Didn't do any damage to that Drago. Okay. Test out Firebolt. A room filled with Draugrs. Restless Draugr. Out of Magicka. Got him.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. Stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentions. But if it is truly dead, I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before.
Yeah.
Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentions. Truly dead? Be sure and catch up with you before long.
Alright. Sarthal. Okay. The Dragonborn and Lydia are continuing on, and Tolfdir will stay behind. Bone meal, common soul gem, or whatever kind of soul gem. What? Oh! Firebolt. There's hardly any damage. Perhaps you know, remember to, not try to use that spell on anything more than a Restless Draugr. But this Draugr, fine. But I'm gonna wanna... Yeah. Yeah, that's no good. No. This is proving to be difficult. Draugr Deathlord there. Almost got the Draugr Scourge. I got the Draugr Deathlord after me. This is not good. One-handed increase. Damn it. Damn. Get this Draugr Scourge. Couple swings with this. Alright, got the Draugr Scourge. Oh no. I'm cornered in here. And I need more magicka. I need more magicka. Gotta get out of here. I need potions of magicka. Almost got the Draugr Scourge. A few more arrows. Got the Draugr Scourge. Oh no. No. Any more potions? Magicka. Bound bow. Okay. Whoa. You got the Draugr Death Lord. Restoration increased. Should remember not to try to do that. There's a basic Draugr. Fire shout. There. Empty chest. Another one of these. That should be right. Unless they're all opposite. That could be. That could be a thing, that they're all on the opposite wall. Who knows? That one should be right. Alright, I hope this is right. Okay. What? That wasn't fire breath. Almost got him. We got the Draugr Death Lord. Okay. Okay. That stuff. Gold. The shot will take care of that. Just shout at it, that'll take care of it. Come on. Oh. That almost got me. More puzzles. I don't like this crap. I figured it out. I figured it out.
Hold on, my boy, hold on. I thought it high time I caught up with you.
Alright. Potion of stamina. Poison. Iron door. Here it is.
Well now, would you look at that? I never imagined we'd find something. Never should have come.
Golderson. Golderson. Why can't I hit anything? Increases magic by 30 points. Writ of Sealing.
This is utterly unique. This is simply fascinating.
What is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Okay, talk to the Archmage.
Hey, what?
Okay. Now what? With this quest. First, get what's in the chest. Unlock this shout. Word of power learn. Ice storm. Sarthal excavation. Skyrim. Now what?
Ow.
So it's completed. Why doesn't it show completed then? Talk to the Archmage. Why isn't this quest completed? No, this is not it. I need to reload. For some reason, the quest's not.
Hold on, my boy, hold on. I thought it high time I caught up with you.
Okay. Okay.
Well now, is someone there? Keep it busy. I'll try to bring some of its power. Now attack it.
All right. not showing as completed. Where did Tolfdir go? There you are.
This is simple.
What is this thing?
I have no... I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
It's all showing that I got all of them, but the quest is not showing as completed. Glitch. Some sort of glitch. Claim the bow. Drop the battle axe. Alright, outside into Skyrim. Now to find the way back. Mike, what do you...
Do your worst.
Ice Wraith. Bandit Outlaw. Bandit Thug. Potion of shout not working. Oh no. Alright, I'm good. I am good. There's gonna be a dragon. I think up here. An elder dragon. Oh, it ate me. Are you kidding me? I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if the Dragonborn can face older dragons yet. Did damage to me. Just breathing fire. Elder Dragon resisted Soul Trap. And also, bow didn't do much damage. See anything. Crap. Move it. Alright. Very little damage to the dragon at this point. He just keeps breathing fire on me. I'm running out of magicka. He got his strategy, just breathe fire and never land. Elder dragons are hard. Resisted soul trap. Heal. This is proving to be difficult. Never even got a shot. Couldn't see anything. Potions. Magicka. There's no safe place. This seems like a decent spot here. Where's the dragon? Mostly it probably missed. Probably just missed all those shots. This is not a safe area. And there's no area that really got cover to it. Where's the dragon? Alright, this is my chance. And once again, I couldn't see anything. Here. From here, I can finish off the dragon. Most. Where is he? Where's the elder dragon? Restore health. Get that throw back. Mount Anthor. No, it wasn't. Didn't even have a shot. How kind of you to land right in front of me. Gonna be careful, protect Lydia from restore my way to victory. Don't eat Lydia. Okay. There you go. Almost got it. There. Epic battle. For real. Epic Dragon Hunter. Skeleton. Skeleton. One-handed increase. Magicka, I never know what it's really at. No, I mean, stamina. 240. No. Magicka. There's that 230. What are my active effects? How do I keep having enhanced stamina? Reduced stamina. Drain 16 points from stamina. It doesn't make any sense. Four hours left on that. Okay. Here we go. Continuing right along. Two trolls. This might be better with the bound bow. Restore my way to victory. Restoration increased to 60. Alright, we almost got the troll. Troll. Gotten. Make my way back to Winterhold. I don't know why that bandit's so tough. Yeah, I don't know. Whoa. Whoa. What the?
It's nothing. Mercy.
tougher than you should have been. Nordic bow. Arrows. Lockpick. Heal up. Yeah, Forbidden Legend is glitched. It's all completed, but it's not showing as a completed quest. But I'll see it as a completed quest. Will-o-wisp? Is it a will-o-wisp? I don't know.
What? You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, we haven't.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Dangerous research must be a problem here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
I'd like to know more about the college history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused the Great Collapse?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Tell me more about the Great Collapse.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
Have you ever met with the Psijic Order?
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.
What's the purpose of the college?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
I need to speak to you about Sarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with
Incinerated?
right now.
We found something in Sarthal, and Tolftir thinks it's important.
Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolftir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Until next time.
Still here.
I need to trade some things with you.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
She doesn't sound too happy. She doesn't sound too happy about it at all. Here. Take that.
You lead, I'll follow.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Heard.
Now, do you require assistance?
Is there any college business I can assist with?
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
I'm ready for some adventure.
Well, all right. Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
I need to learn about something we found in Sarthal.
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
You don't have anything that can help?
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Doesn't anyone care that Orthorn stole things from the college?
Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Who is this Orthorn?
He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself.
Why are these mages in Felglow Keep?
Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave.
Are there any special books you're looking for?
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador?
Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
This is quite an impressive library.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
You take your work here very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
Of course I do. Do you have one here?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
What about the Dragonborn?
What about? Wait. Are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them. But it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Until next time.
Alright. Learn about the Elder Scroll.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Until next time, here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Where is it? Here you go, what? Nothing was added to my inventory.
You need a book? You talk to me.
I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
What do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about?
Tell me about the Elder Scrolls.
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
A price for what?
The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true, even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods.
Who wrote the Elder Scrolls?
It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad.
Alright, so how do you have one that I could use?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
I need to find one, and I was told you could help.
I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Fight well. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Started. Here they are. So started. I found a book of bizarre ramblings about Elder Scrolls, written by Septimus Signus. He claims to have spent time at the Winterhold Arcanium.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
This Ruminations book is incomprehensible.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Signus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. But, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Find Septimus Signus. So apparently these books are incomprehensible.
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthol, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
Maybe.
I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence.
I don't need to tell you anything.
Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns.
I don't care. Why does this matter to you?
Something was discovered in Sarthol that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college, alone, to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
Yeah. It is widely known among scholars that the Elder Scrolls entail a certain hazard in their very reading. The mechanism of the effects has at present been largely unknown. Theories of hidden knowledge and divine retribution were the subject of idle speculation with little investigation. Justinians have undertaken thoroughly document the ailments afflicted by Elder Scrolls on their readers, though a unified theory of how they manifest continues to elude me and remains a subject for future study. Yeah. Do I really need to read this? Well, I think I got the general idea of I know where I'm supposed to go next. Why can't I wait in this location? Well, reunification of Skyrim. So a good amount of action and adventure in this episode, but it really slowed down after a certain point. I'm going to head to continue the Civil War quest.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
Well, how far do I have to go? Pretty far. My Thalmor. We're gonna ignore the Thalmor today. Wolves. Alright, 6:51. Time to punch out. $6:59. Time to save the game. Okay. And this is another episode completed. In recap, starting the Mages Guild, Sarthal. The highlight of the video was the Elder Dragon battle. That was a slow, story-based, lots of dialogue at the end at the College of Winterhold. So that's gonna be it for this part. This is 2 videos for the day, I believe, of Skyrim done and recorded. So the next are gonna be 2 videos of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. But this will be it for now of Skyrim. I'll see you next time.